Okay, let's get going. All right, this is Black Myth Wukong, day 14, part 1. Probably going to have a lot of lore because we're in a new area, so probably a lot of lore today. It's got my water in it. I forget how loud this this game is, but maybe it's only that loud because it's before I load in. So last time we came to this area, is this openable? Okay. There we go. Need 2 more now. There we go. Are you serious? Okay. I am surprised that there's not something more here. No tree, no nothing. more of the stuff that I can't use because I don't have the gourd I like. Mm. Mm. Hmm. I don't think that's on the other side of the wall. Man, that just does a lot of damage. Got a large piece of gold now. And something... What was that? Oh. Okay. Let's go, check out that lower area before. That is the area, though. This tiny area down here. Oh, 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 oh. Don't do that. Alright, was it worth it? Fine gold thread, that's okay. And a mine core, that's worth it. Kind of wish I had this weapon for the other dude, but I don't think I had the means to craft it. Not yet, though. At least. Okay. Okay. Hello? Gotcha. Ma'am, I don't know where you are, but, I'm here to help. I thought I heard you coming from over here. Unless you were the cart, which I have high doubts that you were the cart, but... Alright. What's inside of you? Or will. Boom. Really thought I was not there. Ow, I forgot that guy was gonna blow up. Slurp this dude's soul. Charface. Charface key cost. Take the form of Charface and smash lava forge blade into the ground, causing magma to upgrace. Moderately increases charging speed. Gotcha. That's not weird at all. Oh, I wonder if I can read the lore. Okay. No, it's still broken. Ember prayer beads. Moderately increases the speed of building up focus points. Man, I really wish I had a fourth button. Like a fourth curio slot. I wonder what the max curio slots are. I would assume 5, but maybe not. It's a dead end. Okay.
Somebody help!
Hello, I am here to help.
Help! Help me, young master! It's you, kind monkey! Oh, help me, please! Things went south in the mountain and I barely escaped. But on my way down, guys captured me. I've been kept here for 3 days. But now my luck has returned. My savior appeared here right in front of me. Should you extend your mercy to save my family?
I would do that.
I'll claim this at any cost.
I
got it right. The last story goes out to us.
Then, my candles are back. Please don't leave me.
oh.
And what now? Burn them all to cinders!
A duo fight.
Watch out! Watch out! Leave me behind. You cannot defeat them.
Literally everything left. It's yours every time. Just like old time.
But be wary of the long-haired ones.
Burst and blast!
Watch out!
Now, give me a piece of you!
Damn it. Quick as fire, fast as wind. Ooh.
Quite the charmer, aren't you, boy? But these eyes have seen prettier disguises.
Oh, damn. Okay, hello.
Yao Guai! Your true face, out with it! If a single lie slips, my rake shall strike true.
That was so close. Thank you for saving me. I am the Bull King's daughter, Ping Ping.
Oh, nonsense! The bull has no daughter. Dare to fool me, scoundrel!
I know who you are.
Do you?
My mother is Princess Fairfox. You killed her.
Uh-oh.
After my mother died, I've been living with my father.
Okay.
His wife, Princess Rikshasi, took me in as her own. Later, brother came back from Bodhisattva Guanyin, and we reunited. We had some peaceful days. My brother was kind to me and to our parents. But somehow, not long ago, he suddenly changed. He secretly summoned his old troops for a coup, imprisoned father, kept mother under strict watch. I had nowhere else to turn. I had to go for help.
So you...
But barely after leaving the place, his minions fell upon me.
Okay.
The Bull King's might is known. Even together, Wukong and I couldn't rival him. Rakshasi's plantain fan is also formidable. And you want me to believe that they were subdued by a kid?
Subdued by their son. Who else could make them put their guard down? Really, with soft hearts, they could never harm him.
You idiot! This fox is fooling you!
Look at this place. Only my brother's Samadhi fire could wreak such havoc. Oh no. My father is dying. Please, kind monkey, help me and my family.
Oh. Ooh.
A perilous place this is. Keep this cicada safe with you. It'll come in handy.
What?
That's a voice I know well. I'll go ahead and take a look.
This is just their way of taking him away from me.
No time to lose now. Follow me.
Oh. I can't?
This way.
Oh, yes. Quick as fire, fast as wind. Fiery spirit, life he stakes. Madness flaunts the wind he makes. Nostrils flare with smoky breath. Mouth exclaims with flames of death. Smoke ascends, the wind does chase. Fire spreads with wind's embrace. Loyalty, worth 1,000 gold. Together strong, their bolds untold. In bygone days, there were two ruffians wandering the city, always spending their nights beneath the same section of the city wall, and thus forming a close bond. With no attachments or concerns, they acted recklessly, without restraint. One time, during their robbery of a wealthy young master, they accidentally killed him, leading to their joint sentencing to death by beheading. Their execution was scheduled in the autumn. When imprisoned, one ruffian said to the other, "We've had a carefree life, and we must die, and if we must die, so be it. Pity we won't be able to enjoy ourselves together any more." The other ruffian replied, "If you wish to continue our fun together, it's not impossible. I am a descendant of the Falling Head clan, and possess some tricks." And then he whispered a set of skills to his companion's ear. Come autumn, The two were beheaded in the public square. As the executioner sprayed wine and swung his blade, their heads fell to the ground and suddenly flew up into the air, much to the astonishment and cheers of the onlookers. Afterwards, the two heads flew into the mountain and became Yaguais, one named Quick as Fire and the other Fast as Wind. Yeah, this is just a really powerful build. I'm not going to self-advance until we hit that second one. Oh. Increases maximum health. What is my max health now? 795. It's pretty good.
What secrets did Master Pig whisper to you just now? I've let go of our blood feud, but he still holds so much hostility. My brother's minions are everywhere.
Okay, I'll kill them. Don't worry.
Stay close to me, kind monkey.
Stay close to me,
Used to play around there.
kind
The
monkey.
Valiant Six had their ways of amusing us. What fun we had together. I'll get through this hole, and you can pass by that crack ahead.
Yeah, just cutscene.
My paws beat your feet.
She's cute, but it does feel like she's leading me to some kind of thing. What the That's your dad, huh?
That's Father. He's right there.
Yes, he is right there.
My brother's Samadhi fire has obstructed all paths uphill. To quench it, Mother's Plantain fan is a must. But she never...
She never what?
Come with me!
I'm gonna go up. Fox lady. I feel like we could get to him if we just walked up, but I understand that you don't want to do that.
Down this cliff, there is a secret passage to her palace. She should be there, but she'd
Your
never give
mom?
you the fan to be used against her precious son.
So what you're telling me is I'm gonna have to beat her up.
Got it! Quite nearby, there is a deity we can turn to. One said to be Mother's old friend. If we could persuade him to come along, maybe he could talk Mother into giving us the fan.
Maybe.
Help us find him. Be careful out here.
Or you just sent me to my doom. Searing fire. Eternal life, a simple dream, true ascent, a distant gleam. The world seeks shortcuts, lost in their quest. With countless sacrifices, they never rest. Outside of the walls of the kingdom of sacrifice, atop a mountain, stood the Fume Fire Temple, renowned for its ability to reform wayward youths from fallen households. The temple was spoken highly of for guiding lost souls towards a righteous path. This tale was told by a landowner. It is about one such disciple, Zhao Zan. Zhao Zan was a vagabond. He beguiled guests of brothels into lavish spending, and one of his patrons turned out to be a landowner, Wang's son. He soon found himself pursued by the authorities and facing a trial against Wang. The Taoist from Fume Fire Temple happened upon him and offered sanctuary. From that point forward, Zhao San immersed himself in the pursuit of the wisdom, practiced dignitely and dutifully, understood task assigned by his master. One day, when he descended the mountain on an errand, he came across Mei Yang, a concubine, being mistreated by the wife of a household during their journey to the temple. Without hesitation, Zhao San intervened and rescued Mei Yang and brought her to the temple to shield her from cruelty of that family. With nowhere to turn, Mei Yang was welcomed into the temple by her master and became a disciple. Filled with gratitude for Zhao San saving her, she tended to the temple's chores. Over time, she repeatedly sought to become Zhao San's spiritual partner, and yet her advances were always rebuffed. Years later, after having made significant spiritual progress, Zhao San underwent an ascension ceremony organized by his master, with Mei Yang invited as a witness. They were taken to the mountain peak with a river of fire flowing down. Zhao San received a talisman from the master and courageously leaped into the fire. Filled with a longing to practice alongside him, Mei Yang followed suit amidst cheers and blessings. As the smoke rose, they were reborn from blazing flames as eternal guardians of the river of lava, and thus, the fiery embrace they found immortality and everlasting life, forever part of the river's endless flow. Oh shit, I'm on fire. An earth Rakshasa. Round eyes that gleam so bright, a body drenched in blood's light, with a 7 treasured hat adorned, a sincere heart through face is scorn. Earth Rakshasas were descendants of the sea Rakshasas, born during their exile. Due to different will of their home, they did not grow to an enormous size of their ancestors. Despite this, their loyalty to Princess Rakshasi remained as steadfast as that of their forebears. They strictly adhered to the precepts set by the Rakshasi, dignitely practicing their arts and shedding many of their old vices. There were many folk tales about the Rakshasas being fond of eating human flesh, which is why villages near the Flaming Mountain often set their elderly to the stone temple as offerings. In truth, the Rakshasas of Flaming Mountain did not eat humans. On the contrary, because their immense strength could easily harm mortals, Rakshasi gave them specially crafted heavy shields and instructed them to focus more on defense than attack. However, if pushed to their limits, they would still unleash their fiery breathing techniques. Even though the Earth Rakshasa had many changes, people still screamed and fled in terror at the sight of their fearsome appearance. But of their perspective, the Earth Rakshasas, weren't those screaming mortals just as terrifying? Scorching fire. Ignorance ignites a fool's fire, daily anguish in a somber's mire. Enduring the life of ceaseless pain, they yearn for death, not celestial gain. Legend has it that during the reign of the Yellow Emperor, the official of the pottery named Ning Fengzi learned the art of fire, which 5 colored fumes from immortals, and tried to ascend by roasting himself over the flames. Some say he achieved ascension, others claim that he burned himself to death. No one knows the truth. The tale we have here is recounted by a runaway disciple from the Foom Fire Temple in the Kingdom of Sacrifice, a place rooted in the art of the 5-colored Foom Fire. The master of the disciples served as the abbot of the temple. One day, the disciple accompanied his master for some liquor in town, and they came across a fugitive being pursued by officers. As the temple was short on help, and the fugitive was a wealthy one, they offered him shelter. This man, Zhao San, was a mere wastrel who lured patrons of brothels to extravagant spending, and the temple had a ready home to various robbers and bandits, and it proved to be corrupting influence of Zhao San. In the company of the fellow criminals every day, he soon became 10 times more villainous than before. One day, Zhao San set off to rob travelers to fund his own lavish lifestyle. He targeted the wealthy's family returning from their monthly worship, and in the act, driven by greed and lust, he abducted the family's concubine, Mei Yang. Imprisoned within the temple walls, Mei Yang endured daily chores and beatings. Despite her deep resentments towards Zhao Shan, she was powerless against his violence. She could only grit her teeth and bide her time, hoping for an escape. Years later, the ceremony for ascension was announced at the temple. The disciples who tell this story was tasked with escorting Mei Yang to the event, held atop a high cliff overlooking a river of lava. Zhao San had already made preparations to leap into the fire for ascension with a talisman from his master. He insisted Mei Yang accompany him. Amidst the frenzied cheers of the followers, the terrified cries of Mei Yang, the disciples pushed the girl off the cliff as ordered. Charred by a river of lava, their bodies swelled to grotesque as lava, guided by the talisman, seeped into their skulls. Their distorted new forms staggered up, writhing in agony, and ran towards the depths of the Black Mountain. Witnessing this horrifying transformation, the disciple renounced his belief in the temple's teachings, no matter how vehemently the master rationalized it as a transcendent metamorphosis. Interesting. Did that give me a free heal? Was that what the green was? Are you... No, please. A lot of magma worms down there. I'm sure I'll have to fight down there in a moment.
Monkey!
No. This is much.
Never mind. Monkey, master. Oh, trouble!
Fuck. Yeah, buddy, you're gonna need to come over here because I'm not fighting you over there. Oh, fuck. Flinchy. The Fire Chief. Flint Chief. Divine fire crafts a wondrous device. In depths of flame's pool it hides from eyes. Foes arise with swift, fierce might. In the clash, its grandeur shines bright. When it comes to who spoiled Red Boy the most in the Flaming Mountain, it has to be the Keepers. However, Red Boy didn't always appreciate it. Much like his parents, the Bull King and Lady Rakshasi, who took the Keeper's efforts for granted. After all, he was not one of the family. Regardless of how much effort he put in to others, he was still an outsider. One day, Red Boy demanded to have a flint vanguard, modeled after the stone vanguard in the Yellow Wind Ridge. The Bull King and the Lady Rakshasi did not favor the plan, but the Keeper immediately agreed. Fearing that just the stone vanguard wouldn't be enough to entertain the Red Boy, he went ahead and created more rock guais. Among them was a giant rock guai with arms and legs strong to support its massive body. This giant rock guai was more formidable than the others, usually lying dormant in the river of fire. It would only emerge when summoned by its master or when a powerful enemy intruded. Red Boy didn't like these rock guais that the Keeper had created without his permission and mostly visited only the Flint Vanguard. Since Red Boy lived with Lady Rakshasi in the Emerald Hall, the Keeper stationed these rock guais in the Furnace Valley. Later, when the Red Boy besieged the Flaming Mountain, these rock guais from rivers of fire proved to be quite helpful. An inevitability leading in some speculation over the Keeper himself. Crystal that can be used for crafting weapons. Fill my cup. Ooh. I need 3 of these crystals. Charged heavy attacks and smash stands that cost over 3 focus points inflict a burning lava effect on the ground. That gives me 40 defense and upgrades my attack by 10. It actually would give me 40 defense because I'm not using that. I'm using this one. It would lower my attack by 8, which is no problem at all, but increase my defense by 40, which is 10%. That's pretty good. I'd be very happy with that. Oh. Take the form of a rock-solid black rock, and then upon the foe's strike to deflect them. Slightly increase the 4 Bane's resistance. That's weird. That's like really helpful. Gotcha. Interesting that these guys don't do the leg thing. I'll just grab that. Flaming. Flamling. The flamling. Flamling. Amidst joy, a gentle spirit gleams. In anger, darkness sows its schemes. Beneath the earth, a silent foe. Flames within, slyly aglow. Ancient texts speak of the flame ogre. Of the flame ore. Bearing a resemblance to cinnabar ore, but being non-toxic and more potent for pill refinement. Its sought-after properties for enhancing both yin and yang energies attracted many pills crafters, and yet this rare substance for the mountain spirits remained elusive and priceless. Then there was Chang Ming, a man obsessed with oddities, scorned by his family for his poverty. Learning that the flame ores were formed within flamlings, he set out to profit from it, selling all he had, and plunged into the mountains, fixated on capturing a flamling. Days turned into weeks with no news, save for his makeshift shelter, mysteriously burned down. Raging at his misfortune, he saw a large red worm emerge from the ground before him, half buried, half exposed, and with the innocent face of a child, much like a disciple of Guan Yin. Startled by Meng Qin's fury, it wept. Chang Ming shouted to scare it and silenced it, but only angered the flameling, who swiftly buried away. It was only then when Chang Ming realized that it was flameling. He leaped about, hoping to lure it out again. Finally, the Guai, annoyed perhaps, burrowed out and struck him with a fireball. The clothes and the skin of the Chang Ming caught on fire, and he rolled on the ground in pain and despair. He broke down in tears, realizing that he couldn't seize the flame ore by himself. Then, amused and curious, the flamling drew near him. For this one time, Chang Ming chose to be brutal and resolute. He smashed its head with a rock until it completely shattered. Chang Ming continued his merciless act and harvested plenty of flame ores, but he kept his methods a secret. His growing sales of ores eventually earned him a fame as renowned medicine the fame of a renowned medicine gatherer far and wide. man, this area sucks. This is obviously an enemy. It's okay. It's okay. And that's why we wait. I wish I had a way of not being caught on fire, you know? That's a lot for one dodge. Half an entire bar for one single dodge. Thanks. This is exactly where I wanted to be. Ooh, skull of the turtle something or other. Moderately increases the chance of obtaining material when killing. Okay. Defense goes up by 5. Coon steel. Wow. Turtle spirit. Turtle spirit, turtle treasure. Take the form of a turtle treasure and ride a mallet upside down, igniting the power within that soars skywards. Upon landing, crush your foes and shatter their bones. Moderately increases damage dealt by heavy attacks that cost 3 or 4 focus points. Wow, that's my whole, like, gig. That is literally my whole gig. Gotcha. A tenor. Within the gloom, the monkeys roam, far away in their lauded home, and stared in traps as troubles brew. In revenge's journey, what cause, what's due? Centuries ago, the troops of the court raised Mount Hugo once more. Upon hearing the great sage's death, many monkeys left their home in sorrow and began searching for a new sanctuaries for their practice. Given this great sage's past associations with the Bull King, many sought his protection at the Flaming Mountains. The Bull King hated monkeys, as the great sage had betrayed him, and yet he offered shelter to these distressed refugees. But life in the Flaming Mountain was harsh, afflicted with scorching heat, frequent harassment from the outer Yaguais. Fortunately, the keeper of the land treated them kindly, providing them food and shelter and support, and earned the trust of the monkeys. Soon, however, a plague struck. The monkeys' fur began to fall out, and their skin festered with sores. Large black boils, horrifying infections sprouted on their backs. The plague rapidly spread, leaving many in such agony that death seemed preferable fate. The Makre chief, their leader, ordered the infected to be cast into the scorching furnace valley to fend for themselves. Abandoned and dying, these monkeys cursed their former kin. As death neared, the keeper came and saved them with the astounding cures. In weeks, their skin healed. In months, their boils burst, revealing dark wings. And the keeper taught them to fly, accepted their loyalty, and enlisted them in his 10th ranks of minions, and named them tenors. Their first task was to purge the camp of the Makre chief. Ruthlessly, they slaughtered their kin, sparing only the cunning Makre chief, who managed to escape to an unknown fate. Well, his unknown fate was to be bagged.
final cessation. My life for the cart's demise. I deem it worthy. If you can't free me from his evil, you should walk away.
If I can't free you from this evil, but I can. I'm just gonna... I don't want to fuck something up. You know what I mean? Can't miss it. To speak to my Tiaban inside the broken down cart in the lava past the valley entrance shrine.
From death roots life, and from life, death. I should have discerned his malice. Since I've bid farewell with kind words, you should depart now. My body has been exploited. I beg you to leave my soul in peace. Go. Take the whip now, and my soul shall scatter. I implore you to stop.
Okay. Pull. Gold. Cart. Wukong. Chapter 5, Gold Cart. I'm following guides and I'm like really confused. Tried talking to the bull and defeated 3 carts, but there's nothing to pull at the gold cart's mouth. Could this be some bug? What is this? What does this cart have anything to do with? I'm just confused about what pull this cart thing. Pull. Cord. On cart. In the beginning, when you start chapter 5, I came across a golden cart and saw the interaction, tried to tried it, but he couldn't pull it out afterwards.
Why too much? I should let go. I cannot rest in peace before my body is freed from darkness. Why too much?
Okay.
I should let go.
I have exhausted his dialogue.
I cannot rest in peace before my body is freed from darkness.
Is there another boss down here? Nah, this golden cart was all that there was. Okay. I'll just keep heading forward, I guess, until I hit another save point. Then I'll go back and talk to, yeah, this place fucking sucks. Oh shit. He lit me on fire. Fuck me, dude. Okay, since I'm just back here anyway. Horse. I've beaten 2 carts, so it says talk to this guy.
I tolerate no evil under my nose. Neither does my axe. Bring me more revenants so I can chop them up. Heed my words. The Red Boy's carts are nothing more than a distraction. Thinks he can outwit me. Bah! That brat! Make haste and head up the mountain. We must figure out what he's planning.
Whew.
They are called 5-element carts for a reason. What's your tally? The entrance is secured for now. You can go first, and I'll catch up with you later.
Oh yeah, I can go first, so I can do all the hard work, yeah?
The king once told me that each of the 5 carts has its own unique nature. The king wants... The king wants...
I am lazy. Okay. Defeated the part. Talk to him. Will he... Is he still... It doesn't look like he's still there. Nope. Nope. Defeat the 2 carts. That will be the one that's his help. Speak to him again. Okay. Now let's head up the mountain. Go ahead up that mountain. Maybe we'll play for like another hour or 2. What are we at? An hour and a half? Yeah. It's so interesting now that I use pillar stance and only pillar stance. It's like, do I need any of this shit? Like, I definitely don't need this anymore. I don't think I need any of this set. We'll head up the mountain now. Thanks, dude. You better fucking back off, dude. This is so silly. This is silly. Hey, squirrel. Ow. I'll take that from here. Thanks. An Earth Rakshasa. Take the form of an Earth Rakshasa. Thrust the heavy shield to smash forward to smash the ground and damage nearby heroes. Then plant the shield to block attacks. Moderately increases damage reduction for a short duration after getting hit. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, that's like super cool. I like that a lot. I wish I wasn't down here. Run past this guy again. I'm just gonna... I'd rather be safe. Oh, and it gave it to me for free. That's sick. I love that it works now. Like, didn't work beforehand. I can upgrade my chest piece now. I fucking knew it. You know what I'll do? Just because this place sucks so badly. I'm gonna put all of my points into reduction of the 4 Banes. Because this is ridiculous. Well, this is a boss fight.
Wanted monkey, wanted star, wanted dead or alive.
Intruders to the Princess Palace face.
Hello. Oh, okay.
Now let them get rid.
Here I go.
Are you kidding me?
You!
Okay, okay. Perfectly dodged too. I just instantly die. Man. Man, this is so fucking far away. Okay, you're off the cliff already. What? Why? Oh, when I died, I should have upgraded my armor. I'm gonna hit this guy a little bit. Oh. They didn't... Okay, they didn't put his little minion back either. Don't feel like messing with that guy. Hello? 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 Hello?
Outrun me!
Why is this fun? Jeez.
Whatever it takes! My eyes are on him! Show him! Show him that!
What the fuck?
Now here comes the trick.
Here I go!
What the fuck?
Show him my teamwork.
Show him! Show him that!
That is the most worthless. What the fuck? What is happening? Where are the bosses? Why are they not showing? I can't even hit them.
Now here comes the trick.
Here I go.
Here you go. What? You're gone.
Show him. Show him that.
Like I'm literally against him, but he's not showing up.
Now here comes the trick.
I have to do that every time?
Some quiet.
What the absolute... I have always hated duo boss fights. There hasn't been a single game where duo boss fights have been fun and engaging and I want to play them. Not a single game that I can think of that where a duo boss fight, that's an action game I should say, is fun. A boss where they turn both invisible and only attack for a smidgen of time, and I mean like no time. How can that be fun? I did it again. I'm so pissed off. I'm gonna go upgrade my character. I can upgrade my armor. That must have been a bug. That must have been a bug, because there's no way that that was programmed like that, where they're just both invisible at the same time.
Illuminate your... My pills are reliable, but be wiser than relying solely on them. From yin and yang, 5 elements emerge. Each nature inherits its unique creation. Each form embodies a universe.
And if this does become a problem, I
Many
will
are bent
just...
on seeking shortcuts. Hence, pilgrimage became
With no... Perhaps it's for the best. Go ahead. I can't
What rags and tatters?
Okay, Thunder Veins increases their thunder damage even further. Okay, I just went up by like quite a considerable piece. Do I have anything fire? I burn resistance, but that's not what I'm talking about. Performing a light attack following evanescence. I need 2 more celestial ribbons, but I do not have anything fire. And I can't get this one yet. Are there fire armor? Nick of time, rock solid. Poisoned. Mud damage. Vessel. Perfect dodge. Medicine. Sprinting. Okay, no.
Master of arms stays firm. Go.
Okay, I did go up by some amount of damage, so, and defense. I think I went up by almost 60 defense. $70 defense, I think. Hopefully that will help me. The guide said, get them to half, and then you'll be able to fight them one-on-one. I don't think that's true. Why did I do it again? Annoying. On the mood today.
Eyes are on him! Jump back, monster! One, two, 3, 4, 5!
This fucking truly bad gameplay.
Blind as bats, scared as rats. Now here comes a trick.
Not again!
One, two. I can't see, but I. Ready? Smoke.
No more fire.
Now run down. It's so good. Monkey! Where is he?
My eyes are on him.
Come back, hunter! One, two.
No. No.
Now here comes the trick. I can't believe I missed that flying fool.
You fucking scumbag bastards. Cloud mist and misty cloud. Let the strange be strange, the odd be odd. Follow the boy master. Let mountains fall in chaos. Flaunt neither strength nor take pride. When disputes come near, cast them aside. Once upon a time, there were 3 ghosts who shared a single body. They aspired to earn the title of the mountain deity, and thus with their bride paid, they targeted a blind mountain deity from the Mount How to take his place. Although the mountain god was blind, his hearing was exceptionally sharp, and he was highly skilled at the art of smoke and fire. Able to release smoke to conceal his movements, whether the 3 ghosts came to provoke him, he would immediately vanish into hiding. One time, the 3 ghosts combined their powers to emit a sweeping flash of lightning, and enforcing the mountain deity out of hiding. The mountain deity cried out, waving his incense sticks wildly. The 3 ghosts, being clumsy, couldn't dodge and got hit. Seeing their clothes catch fire, the 3 ghosts forgot about the mountain deity and started blaming each other. As they quarreled, a burst of laughter echoed from the cliff. A young boy with red skin and white hair sat there, watching them as if they were enjoying a show. Embarrassed and angry, the 3 ghosts and the mountain deity temporarily set aside their differences and attacked the young boy. The boy, finding it amusing, wielded a sharp spear and sparred with them. Unexpectedly, the mountain deity spoke. The mountain deity's smoke perfectly concealed the clumsy bodies of the 3 ghosts, while the ghost lightning provided opportunities for the mountain deity to attack. Together, they managed to fight the young boy for several rounds. It wasn't until the boy used his samadhi fire that they fell to the ground begging for mercy. The red boy told them, "From now on, these 600 miles of mountain are mine, and you will follow me and become my captains." From then on, the 3 ghosts were given a name, Cloudy Mist, and the blind mountain deity was named Misty Cloud. They continued to serve the red boy as a team, but their deep-seated animosity remained unresolved, leading to frequent quarrels that persisted to this day. Hello, I am here. I would like an audience. And a save point, really. I really want a save point. Oh. They heard me. Celestial Pill gives me maximum mana. That's quite helpful. Blood of the Iron Bull. Must be somebody up there.
This palace is forbidden. You've dishonored my king.
Did I? You idiot.
Say?
Okay, you. Get fucking dead immediately, you dumb idiot. A bull stalwart. In remote corners, evil shows its face. Yet the good seeks the divine embrace. Evil's end is found in fire's relentless glow, while the good is shielded, let it be high or low. In a village beneath flaming mountains, the impoverished residents subsisted solely on rice cakes and wore nothing but coarse linen cloth. To appease the Yaguais in the mountain for rain, they had a grim custom, sending elders over 60 as offerings. Old Zu, a Dao aspirant in his youth, only grew stronger with age, and his vitality hinted at long life. And yet, on his 60th birthday, in the midst of a lavish celebration, the villagers placed him on a ceremonial altar and carried him to a stone temple in the mountain to be sacrificed. Confined in the temple, old Zu grew weak from hunger and thirst, and it was on the brink of death the temple doors swung open, and two enormous figures entered. Another old one of them said. The other followed. He's still breathing. Let's check on him. He was then approached by two bull guais clad in armor, each wielding a pair of hammers. Frozen in fear, he remained voiceless. However, the guais, instead of harming him, handed him a sack of water and shared their dried food. They instructed him, leave the temple and follow the path marked by the bamboo stakes to find the main road. From there, you will lead to the kingdom of sacrifice, and the east to the kingdom of women. Choose your way. Recovering to his senses, old Zu asked why they spared him. One of the guais replied, "You mortals underestimate us. If we were to feast on humans, we wouldn't choose the elderly. Our lady has often sent the old back, but everyone she sent back ended up getting murdered. Now, we guide you old ones to seek life elsewhere. Eat quickly and be on your way." And with that, the bold Guais left the old zoo alone and resumed their patrol with their hammers swinging. So went that way. That was all that was over there. Nothing here at all. I mean, get up on that platform there. What the? What the fuck? Oh shit. That's gonna hurt a lot. Flame Rhino Master. Towering horn, a crown so rare, in simple garb, a presence fair. To kind man, it shows its thanks, wishing him joy in life's ranks. In the ancient kingdom of Davarati, rhinoceros were widely raised and adored. Once during a rhino hunt, the king shot a pregnant female, and as she lay dying, she birthed her calf. Amused, the king took the young rhino back to the royal gardens. Haunted by his mother's death, the rhino feared the palace folk. At the mere sight of them, it would flee in terror, prompting the courtiers to chase it around, sport, whip in hand. It wasn't until its horn grew sharp enough that the rhino found its chance to avenge its mother. It gored a courtier during his escape. The king, enraged, called for the butcher to slay the beast. But the butcher, moved by pity, smeared dog blood on the rhino to feign its death and smuggled it out of the palace. Kept it hidden amongst its own rhinos. He nurtured it with pride and wheat for years. One night, the butcher dreamt of the rhino speaking. I was destined to transcend my form, become a Yaguai in this life, but your kindness calls for a reward, and I am willing to sacrifice this future to repay you. Tomorrow is when your life will end, and all my years left I will give you. My horn will be left on your table. When you pass, have your wife burn it, and if it burns completely, you shall live again. The next day, the butcher found the horn, but no sign of the rhino. He told his wife what to do, and soon breathed his last. Following his instructions, his wife burned the horn for 49 days and nights. Astonishingly, the butcher was resurrected, but yet he was different. He had grown a long rhino horn, and his skin had turned blue. Years later, still youthful after his wife had passed, he became a disciple of the Princess Rakshasi and was revered as the Rhino Master. Fuck me, dude. What the fuck? Oh my. What? Where the fuck am I? I am down here. I'm almost level 90. I am now level 90. Oh. Take the form of Misty Cloud and wield an incense bunch to whip the foe. Then take the form of Cloudy Mist and unleash 3 beams of light. Moderately reduces the mana cost for Cloud Step. Interesting. Yes, I know. Yeah, I want you to come here to fight me. Yes, please. Yes. What? A bull governor. Bull governor. The old bull's halberd tip gleams. Karmic flames scorch his shoulder seams. Guiding souls through life's end, toils endlessly in the mortal's land. In bygone days, a young boy hid in a neighbor's storeroom to play with fire. Accidentally, he ignited the items inside, and fearing punishment, he attempted to extinguish the flames himself, but they quickly grew out of control. The entire storeroom was confused. The entire storeroom was consumed, and tragically, the boy perished in the blaze. His death left behind a great calamity. The neighbors demanded compensation for the lost items from his parents, while his parents demanded compensation for their son's life. The arguments raged on, and even on the 7th day after the boy's death, the day that his soul should be fetched, no resolution was reached. With the ritual at the funeral disputed, and the bullhead and horse-face and soul fetchers refused to escort his soul, seeing his subordinates' reluctance, the bull governor decided to escort the boy himself. As they approached the boy's home, they heard the sound of his parents quarreling with the neighbors. Entering the courtyard, they saw the boy's parents accusing, "Our son died in your storeroom. Who knows if he stumbled upon some illicit activity and was silenced?" and the neighbors retorted, "Our storeroom held valuable items. Your son must have been thieving intentions, causing the fire. You must compensate us." Their heated dispute eventually became and ended up in violence. The bull governor asked the boy, "Did you ever foresee this outcome?" The boy, filled with regret, wept bitterly. The bull governor, in his compassion, said, "Enough. With such chaos on a soul-fetching day is disrespectful." And with that, the flames erupted from his shoulders, and he struck an old tree in the courtyard with his halberd, setting it ablaze. The tree was charred black, and only then did the quarreling crowd remember it was a soul-fetching day, and in a panic, they fled the courtyard.
Want to meet our lady? You must first hurt her up.
I don't know what you must first do, whatever, but you're dead. And I, like, really need this. And I really need the other one, too. That's hopefully really helpful. It's weird. Hit this up so I have it, so when I die, that I will be okay. Time to go fight this guy. Fucking kidding me? And that is why I unlocked that thing. This yeah, this area really is not enjoyable. What? So I should be fire resistant. Oh my god. Yep, this guy is very big. Gold button. At full health, significantly increase attack. Cool. I really appreciate that I remember. Ooh. A sea Rakshasa. Sea Rakshasa. My land is harsh, and my look stern, and yet their scorn I never turn. True valor looks not on the skin. I should have known who is my kin. Lore tells of the great kingdom of Rakshasa beyond the western seas. When the sea Rakshasa call home, are renowned for their particular features. Where the sea Rakshasas called home. Renowned for their particular features, they differ starkly from those on land. One year, the sea Yaoguais were reported troubling a temple by the sea. The princess in the kingdom was tasked with the expulsion of the Yaoguais, and the devout practitioners of Buddhism with the formidable powers. She dismissed her entourage and resolved to confront the Yaoguais alone. As she recited scripture loudly in the temple that night, she saw several towering figures kneel at the door, grotesque in form, lumpy heads, twisted mouths, three-holed noses, and eyes upon their foreheads. Startled by their hideousness, the princess fell to the ground in fright. The figures, too, pointed at her face, screaming in terror, and hastily fled. Intrigued by their unexpected reaction, she called out to them. The fear that drove them to run was quenched only after the princesses resumed her chanting. Their cautiousness returned and conversed with her, after which she learned that they were the sea Rakshasas seeking spiritual practice. The princess welcomed them in, and to avoid alarming the people, she fashioned a golden gem-studded mask for them. Soon, the Rakshasas' king granted them massive shields and appointed them as royal guards for the princess. Hundreds of years later, after the kingdom of Rakshasa fell, the sea Rakshasas escorted the princess eastward to the Flaming Mountains. Faced with hardships, they learned to consume fire to better protect their princess, which turned their blue skin crimson. Now, they reside in the river of lava, mastering the tides of flame in the mountain. Their princess, long past her prime, finds solace in the unwavering loyalty of her guards, who value her heart over her faded beauty. It's nice to be able to walk. Oh. Oh. Okay. Hey, buddy. That's nice. Hey, man.
years to come, who will know of our rise and fall? Alas, in life, never enough drinks to enthrall. Why carry a tattered gourd? Find yourself a decent one, and we may share a drink. In years to come, alas, why carry a tattered gourd? Find yourself a decent one, and we may share a drink.
Isn't this a legendary gourd?
In years to come, alas, in life, why carry a tattered gourd? Find yourself a decent one, and we may share a drink.
Tattered gourd. Gourd guy in chapter 5. He keeps telling me I have a tattered gourd, so what gourd do I need to drink with him? Long story short, upgrade your normal gourd to the max, and then your gourd is worthy.
I thank you, friend,
Hey,
for coming
Gina.
to my
Wow,
aid.
36 months.
Hey, bookish Gina, welcome to the
3
team.
years, Gina.
Sparkling heart.
3 years. That is crazy. Thank you so much. Also, what the fuck are you doing up at 2 a.m. in the morning?
Want to meet our lady? Must first.
You should not be awake right now. But thank you. Obviously. Gotcha, okay. Okay. I gotta head back to base. Alright, sleep tight. Thank you so much. Again, 36 months of subscriber. That's a long time, and I appreciate your friendship. Okay, let's talk to these people and...
Self-refinement is the way to make. This is what my ceaseless toil finally yields.
I love that animation is just so good. I have none.
Many are bent on seeking shortcuts.
Okay, you I actually have to talk to.
Came to be.
2 drops, honey.
Upgrade a gourd. I want my basic ass bitch gourd. Is that this one? No, it's this one.
Now you can finally drink deep and full. Fight, but not without a gourd that suits just right. Yeah, you need a fine gourd to drink from. Yeah, I'll fetch you a fitting one.
Okay. Well, that sucks. Guess I need to use my basic ass medicine gourd. Medicine Buddha gourd has 9 uses. This one has 8 uses, but fully recovers the health of duplicates. You know, that's not that good. Using gourd grants moderate resistance to lava. That's probably what I should be using.
No going back to the court now.
Only drink can drown my sorrows.
I've spent my a month. Perhaps it's for the best. Go ahead.
Goodbye.
I can't spend all day chatting.
Emerald Hall. Okay, let's go talk to him now that I got my gourd. Right, UK. Yeah, those guys aren't around no more. Hey, I have a gourd.
What comfort does this heart implore? A humble drink, its solace I adore. A fine brew deserves a fitting gourd. Here, take this. The Bull King accepted his destiny, but there are others who refuse to do the same. Family strife confounds even the wisest. Why should we meddle? With a full gourd's draught by my side, let cares drift away into the tide.
Does this upgrade my gourd? A supreme gourd! Supreme gourd gives me 10 drafts. Wow. Alright. 10 drafts of gourd. That's pretty good. Was I looking for something else here? I don't think I was looking for anything here. I kind of want this, because if I can get this to max... If I can get that to max, then that means I can pop off the level 3, like, faster. None of those I care about. I don't even care about that, really. Don't care about those. Strands, okay at best. Yeah. I think the next goal is to pick up this.
The Bull King accepted his destiny, but their family strife confounds even the with a full gourd's drop. The Bull King accept family strife with a full gourd.
All right. Well, 10 gourd. That's huge. Do I explore that under area now, or? I almost want to explore the other side now, because I can now walk without having it to be the worst of all time. I already checked out that, and I already checked out here. Maybe not.
What do the legend say?
Yeah. Okay.
Keep this cicada safe with you. It'll come in handy.
Enough about your brother. If you care for him so much, why not go back to him and give me some peace?
If you don't ask, Mother, then I implore you to lend me your plant and fan.
Where's cicada again?
Father.
Save him, or this mountain from its doom. Both are beyond this fan.
Mother, please, I'm begging you. Father's life hangs on a thread which brother could cut short any moment.
Since when did you start caring for that old bull? Do you not think you can hide your secret wish from me?
Oh.
You wish you could rule this mountain with your brother once we are finished.
That is not true, Mother. If that were my wish, why would I bring this master here to help?
Words from cunning foxes. You just want to trade my fan for a smile on your brother's face.
I owe my life to Father. And to
Literally.
your kindness for taking me in. Brother was good to me, but I would never betray my parents for him.
Say no more of the fan. We raised the boy. Guess this is what we deserve.
Oh.
But you... why are you here at this very moment?
Who is that?
Rakshasi. I'm not a part of your family, and I'm aware I have no voice in this. But Ping told me the Destined One had arrived.
Yes.
The Destined One, who doesn't even know what he's destined for. Those old bastards must have pulled a muscle coming up with the name.
You and I both know who he truly is.
Oh.
When the time comes, your children, your husband, and even this very palace could all turn to ashes.
What do I have to fear from a mere pawn? He's no match for us. He can't even rival the power of my fan.
Once the truth is revealed, suddenly he is here. Do you not find it odd? Such a twist of fate.
The truth? The truth of what? Who are you talking about?
I heard the Destined One had obtained all the other relics. Rakshasi, your situation is grave. Do you not see who mandated his return? Were those relics really bestowed for your good? Perhaps amid these schemes and plots, we've unwittingly become stepping stones for his rebirth. For others, I care not.
Uh-oh.
All along, you are all I care for.
What?
I say we should leave together.
What? They don't even
vow
know.
to treasure you dearly.
What is
Just
happening?
like when we're up there.
I never thought that one day you'd be the only one I can rely on. I am overwhelmed.
No, she's not.
Come, sit with me.
She's gonna kill
and
him right
tell
now.
me what to do.
Don't let him, Mother! Don't you see? He's taking advantage of you! You lecher! I called for your help, not your treachery! How dare you!
A child of a concubine should know better manners. When I first crossed paths with her, your bull of a father was no more than livestock, munching on a patch of grass.
What?
Have you no shame? Mother, don't be fooled!
Enough of your endless prattle.
Oh.
Now that's better.
Where did she get warped to?
Rakshasi, have we not been this close since our time in Tushita Palace?
Well, yes, I do miss the old days too.
What is happening?
We were so happy back then.
What in the blazes?
No tricks here. It's just my hoof. You deserve to know before we kiss.
You will live to repent this! Filthy lowlife! You dare take her form and beguile me!
Oh yeah,
My
I
old
do.
friend, wasn't it fun? Have we not been this close since our carnage in the fox den?
What?
Horrid fraud! My candid words were wasted on your foul ears!
Candid my hoof.
Candid
Your
my
revenants are
hoof.
everywhere. I thought you'd have better lies.
Oh, his revenants.
Quick on your heels, huh? Well then, boy, let us teach this brazen adulterer a lesson.
Vile beast! Your savagery knows no
Keeper of the
cure,
Flaming Mountains.
but you will behave once my sourceless water from Tushita drops.
What the
I've
fuck?
aided your journey once. Now I shall aid you again on your way to death.
Time to be subdued!
Has sealed your fate.
Mud. Easy peasy.
Endless meditation granted you no wisdom.
Oh! It's the horse! He's here!
Time to be subdued!
I'll fight you again, you fucking...
From yin and yang arises two sides. From land and sky emerges a divide. Now, you shall be feasted upon by my yin-yang fish.
What?
What a stingy host.
I
Such
know.
a meager fish. Hardly enough for a platter.
He's gonna immediately get eaten. Oh, Baji. Oh, Baji. Okay. Yin-yang fish. This is sick! You've got to be fucking kidding me. Ow, 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 ow. God.
The truth has been revealed. Disasters are sure to follow. The turmoil you witness is but a ripple caused by a drop from above.
Oh, we're back. Okay, where's my friend? Hey, Baji.
What? Gone already? Bad news after a good nap. He's gone too far from a furnace servant. A decent lad he was. Decent until ruined by brother Wukong. Then destiny carried him further to fall for the wrong woman. You, go up this way. Check if any way leads up. I'll go look around. The owner might be gone, but her treasure might still be there.
I mean... Ooh. 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 Hoo, hoo. Yin-yang Taoist robe. When health is above half, the destined one is in yang state, which moderately reduces damage taken, but disables critical hits. When health is below half, the destined one shifts into yin state, when massively increased critical hits, but also increases the damage taken. Shouldn't it be the backwards? When your health is low, you get damage reduction, but when your health is high, you take more damage. I feel like it's not worth my 83 damage. And the best part. Keeper of the Flaming Mountain. The furnace crumbles, bricks fall, a day of disgrace. Lambent did he the beauty he could not embrace. All talents wasted on golden sun. Looking back, he's become a foolish one. The galaxy was clear and the sky was spotless. That night, a young Taoist boy sat by the furnace, fanning the fire. Feeling drowsy, he was about to sneak a nap when he suddenly heard a soft laugh. Looking up, he saw his master standing at the door with a girl, watching him doze off. He quickly straightened up his clothes and stood up to apologize. Contrary to his usual stern demeanor, the master did not scold him. Instead, he called the boy over and briefly introduced the newcomer, instructing them to guard the furnace together from now. Finally, he said lightly, "She is your senior. You may call her Raksashi." At first, the young Taoist boy was delighted to have a companion, but upon hearing the newcomer was a senior, he felt displeased. As soon as the master left, he decided to make things difficult for her. Handing her the fan, he said, "The furnace is now your responsibility. It's only right that the older one does the work, isn't it, my senior?" The girl did not argue and simply smiled. "Indeed, my junior, you may go rest." The next day, the master ascended the altar and the girl approached. The young Taoist boy thought was going to complain, but instead she said, "Master, as a new disciple, it is only right that I fan the fire. However, the fan my junior gave me is a bit small and not very handy." The master glanced at the young Taoist boy and smiled. "If that's the case, I'll make you a new one. You may as well wield it as a nice vessel." The young Taoist boy had not expected that his usually strict master to be so kind to the girl. Gradually, he began to see her in a new light. From then on, they practiced together. He discovered that the girl was adept in both Buddhist and Taoist teachings. No matter what scripture the master taught, he could always engage in discussion, whereas he often struggled to keep up, both in speech and in thought. Later, when the furnace was kicked over, he was severely punished by the master. While the other disciples looked on coldly, it was only his senior who volunteered to descend to the mortal realm to help him. In the mortal realm, he learned that his senior had her own cave dwelling and a group of loyal followers. The master had even granted her the title of earthly immortal as compensation. Sometime later, the master arranged for her to marry a Yaguai king in the mortal realm, and though he felt a bit melancholy, he understood that he was ultimately unworthy of her. No matter how many dirty tasks he had done for the master, in the master's eyes, he would have never been a match for her. The yin-yang fish. Black yin fish, white young fish. Stirring stones with sky flipping swish. Leaping, twirling, never at rest. Boundless power in the bowl compressed. In the South Sea, there is a fish over 6 meters long. Its dorsal fin resembles a blade and can change color at will, whether white or black. This fish can fly into the sky, creating massive winds and waves as tall as mountains. Each time a fish appears, the village suffers from a plague. Once, a fisherman returning from his catch encountered an elderly man who could barely walk. Despite his frailty, the old man carried a heavy, tattered bundle filled with scrolls. Exhausted without money to pay for a boat ride, he struggled along the riverbank, and the kind-hearted fisherman, seeing the old man's plight, offered him free ride across the river and even gave him 2 fish for a meal. Grateful, the old man performed a divination on the spot and said, "In a few days, a young man wearing a bamboo hat and white robe will pass by. Under no circumstance should you let him come to your village. On the day he arrives, do not conduct any business on the river, or you will lose your life." After delivering these cryptic words, the old man vanished from the boat, leaving the fisherman astonished and frightened. Yet he etched the old man's warning deep into his heart. And a few days later, while fishing, he did indeed see a man on the riverbank who matched the old man's description exactly. The man, claiming to be a wary from his travels, asked the fisherman if he could take him to the nearby fishing village to rest. The fisherman initially wanted to refuse, but then decided to take the man to a neighboring village downstream instead. After dropping the man off, the fisherman docked his boat and dared not return to the river. At that moment, the man pulled a black bowl from his sleeve and threw it into the river. As soon as the bowl hit the water, a massive, pitch-black fish emerged, and a fierce storm erupted. And with that, the waves surging high, the fisherman fled without looking back. Sometime later, he heard that a severe plague had struck the neighboring village, killing many people. Initially, feeling a sense of relief, he soon learned that the refugees from that neighboring village brought the plague to his own, where they too were not spared. The long balm. The long balm. Each sip recovers 30% maximum health and considerably increases damage executed by the next attack. So that's for your one-shot build. Okay, I'm going to take a look at this area real quick. And then head back to... head back to what's it called? The guy. The bull. Or the horse. Because we just defeated the horse, so... his soul must be freed. Slate. Only 2 of 4. I don't have any poison damage, like... might decay while transformed and maximum might. I just don't feel like this need, like I don't need that as much as I need like straight up stats. Critical hit damage might be nice now that I actually have some critical hit. Stamina don't mean anything. I'm just not gonna worry about it right now. Right now, not the time to worry about it. That's what I want. Oh, slumbering beetle husk drink. After using a gourd, moderately reduce the cooldown for all spells, but impairs your movement. Oh. Okay, well. I would like to go.
A monkey.
Okay, I don't see a thing, so I'm just gonna leave. We're gonna hit up this the bull or the horse, and then head to bed. Now I have the ability to just walk, which is quite nice. Yin Yang fish, though, that was a pretty cool fight. Wish they kind of had explained the Banes. Like, it would have been nice to have the Banes explained, but I understand. I can also upgrade one of my stats. Pull forcibly.
It has lingered for you for too long. It's yours now. My journey of life. A fleeting dream.
Dark Thunder. Urge unfulfilled. In darkness, cunning changed off drew. Slow step yet resolute, transform into a horse guai immune to thunder damage, inflicting thunder bane on the enemy. The focus built up before transforming can be converted for use afterward. Mia Tanba. In life, a brave heart met a normal lord, loyal and true, bound by a warrior's accord. Grateful and steadfast, he sought to repay, unyielding in courage, keeping danger at bay. Mia Tanba, Tianba, Ma Tianba, was originally named Ma'er, like mayor. Flaming mountains were scorched hot all year round, not a blade of grass growing around. Anyone attempting to cross the mountains, even if they had a head of iron and a body of steel, would melt into a puddle. Despite this, some merchants, driven by the lure of profit, attempted to cross the mountains to trade horses in the west. Yet, upon setting foot in the flaming mountains, they were beset by guais. None survived except for one horse, which bolted and ran for 60 miles after sensing danger. Exhausted and thirsty, it collapsed at the gate of a manor. The old man named Zhu, who lived alone in the manor, took pity on the horse. He took it in, fed it, and cared for it. Gradually, the horse regained its strength and grew robust. The horse was intelligent and always responded to the old man's kindness with grateful neighs. The old man, seemingly unable to understand the horse, said, "I was the eldest in my family. If you wish to join me, you shall be called Ma'er, as my second brother." The old man treated Ma'er with genuine affection, often going hungry himself to ensure Ma'er was well fed. Ma'er took note of this and remembered it in his heart. The flaming mountains were a perpetual drought. Without the plantain fan, there was no spring to sow and no autumn to harvest. Moreover, Zhu was getting on in years. One day, he was feeding Ma'er as usual. He suddenly collapsed by the stable. Seeing this, Ma'er hoisted the old man onto his back and galloped towards the plantain cave at the Emerald Mountain. He ran non-stop for over 770 miles. And yet, by the time they reached the Emerald Mountain, the old man had already passed away. Heartbroken, Ma'er refused to return to the manor and began wandering the mountains. Seeing Ma'er's gentle nature, the Yaguais in the mountains often bullied him. Ma'er endured their taunts and jests, never getting angry or speaking back. Homelessness and unbannered, he lived this way for many days. Once his robust body was growing thin again. One day, as he was scavenging along the mountain path for scraps discarded by lesser Yaguais, he saw an old bull sleeping by the roadside, with fire burning on his fur. Alarmed, Ma'er tried to wake the bull, but to no avail. With no other choice, Ma'er hoisted the old bull onto his back and ran towards the plantain cave. Along the way, somehow, the Yaguai, seeing Ma'er carrying a burning bull, were furious. They shouted and attacked, but Ma'er, ignoring them, charged ahead, sustaining many injuries. It was only when they finally reached the plantain cave that Ma'er realized the burning bull was actually the Bull King, who had gotten drunk somewhere with his friends and was now in a deep sleep. With a few calls from the Raksashi, the Bull King was startled awake from the drunken stupor. Seeing the battered Ma'er, the Bull King laughed heartily. "You are one tough horse. From now on, join my banner and you shall be named Ma Tiamba." And thus, Ma'er became Ma Tiamba. He trained and practiced martial arts under the Bull King, growing stronger and eventually becoming a great general under the Bull King's command. Each talent level slightly increases thunder damage. In darkness, cunning change doth brew. Transform into horse Guai, immune to thunder damage and inflicted thunder bane upon the enemy. Focus can be built up before transformation can be converted for use afterward. Light attacks give lightning slash. Successfully lash the enemy's head, building up focus with each strike. Thunderbolt sweep. Successfully lash the enemies around, building up focus with each strike. Spell, Lightning Infusion. In transformation, this spell can be released with a full focus. Raise the whip to the sky, allowing thunder to imbue you and charging you into a thrilled state. Light attack, while in thrilled state, is called Thunder Fury. Each lash of the whip calls forth lightning strike to assail the enemy. Heavy attack while in thrilled state. Thunder Dominion. Raise your whip to conjure a thunder formation intermediately striking folks within its reach. I will get this thunder damage. Because my weapon is thunder. Okay. Oh, wait. We're going to warp to this last one, and then I'm going to change some of my skills around, and then we'll call it an evening. It's 1 o'clock, so. Hello? Cool. Now I can charge up like crazy, so that's good. Do I need any of this stuff? That's for the, like, one-hit strike. That's pretty sick. With the enemy, upon performing tactical retreat with the enemy see-through. Wait, the tactical retreat gets see-through? Oh, so the only one who doesn't is Pillar Stance? Fucking Pillar Stance sucks. Okay. That's gonna be it for me. this session was really productive, I think. Now